the iOS alarm clock bug, and a look at Skyfire, the app that allows you to watch Flash videos on your iOS device. Right here. Hello, I am Christopher Cass, and this is my iPhone show for this November 8th. And if you didn't already notice on your way to work this morning or before going to work this morning, that possibly if you use an iPhone or iPod Touch or maybe even an iPad possibly for your alarm clock, that it went off an hour late. This is a problem with an iOS bug that's making some people's alarm clocks either go off an hour early or an hour late. They first noticed this in Europe when they started their daylight savings time before us. I don't remember when it was that they started theirs. They noticed that their alarm clock was going off an hour late or an hour early. And then, of course, now that we've switched over to daylight savings time, some people in the United States are starting to notice that bug as well. Me, myself, I tested it out on Sunday, and I didn't have any problems with it. But some people have been having problems with it. I even heard a radio DJ this morning talking about it on the radio, about his iPhone going off an hour late, even though the time has the correct time, but the alarm clock is still going off like an hour late. So Apple says that this will be a fix in iOS 4.2, which should be coming out very soon, within the next week or less, or maybe a little bit longer, week or two-ish, somewhere around there. But that should be fixed in there. So Skyfire came out, which is an app that will allow people with an iOS device to be able to watch Flash videos on their device. Currently, Apple has kind of limited it to where you can only watch videos that are HTML5 version, which not all websites have converted over to the HTML5 format to be able to watch videos. So it ends up leaving you with a little message on there saying you don't have the current version of Flash installed, and of course you can't install it onto your iPhone or your iPad or anything. But with Skyfire, it allows you to do that, and it works quite well. Now, when it first got released, it was so overwhelmed with the demand of people wanting it and everything, and then downloading it and then using it, that it ended up really kind of starting to slow down their servers. And they had to kind of stop selling it in the App Store until they could upgrade their servers. And now the reason why it slows down their servers is what it basically does is you go to the website that has Flash, and you want to watch the video on there, and you're able to send that video basically to their servers. They convert it over to a format that you'll be able to watch on your iPhone and send it back to your iPhone. So it takes a little bit longer than you normally would take to watch like an HTML5 video from like YouTube or something like that. And then, so once it sends back, then you're able to watch it on there. Not all formats are supported, like Hulu, I know, I guess isn't one of them, and a few other things and stuff. So once they were able to increase their strength of their servers and everything, then they re-released it back in the App Store. It's $2.99, and it works awesome. So let me go ahead and show you a little bit of the stuff so you can kind of see how it looks and how well it works. Hey there, you can probably see me right there in the reflection of my iPhone 4. But this is my iPhone 4, and I'm going to show you how Skyfire operates. I'm now using a different camera, so if the quality looks a little bit different, that's because I'm using a different little Canon small camera compared to earlier when I was using the iPhone 4 for doing my video. But let's bring open my iPhone here. And I have it up here right next to Safari because I like to use it in relation to Safari. Sometimes Safari works a little bit easier, and sometimes Skyfire works a little bit easier, especially with, of course, Flash videos, which is what I'm going to show you right now. So you just simply go into Skyfire, and right now it comes up with the Skyfire's like mobile website for their thing, and it'll give you a list of some suggestions for places you can go to watch videos and stuff. And of course you can do ones of your own, obviously, just like normally in Safari. You can just go up to the top, kind of drag it down, and it makes it appear, and you'll have a little spot for entering stuff. You can also do like a Google search. You can also do video and Wikipedia. So it's a little bit different from Safari. But of course the main thing people want to know about is how well it works with Flash. So let's go to one of the suggested sites, which we're going to go to Colbert Nation for the Colbert Report. And when you come to the site, it's going to pop up a little window right down here because it recognizes there's a Flash video on this website. So as soon as it pops up right there, that tells you there's a Flash video on the website, and then you click on it or tap it, and that'll optimize it to be able to run onto your phone. We can turn it sideways. Now the load time is really just going to depend on the size of the video, the speed of your internet, and all that kind of stuff. So if this one takes a while to load, it's not really a good example. I have about a 5 megabyte internet speed, something like that, and I'm also in my basement, so it gets kind of a little bit crummy reception and stuff. But once it finally does come up, then you're able to watch the videos. And there it is. I have it actually on mute, so you can't actually hear anything right now, but the video comes up, which normally would be a flash video, but it is able to play with the use of Skyfire. Now, a little bit of a downfall though, if you tap on the screen, you'll notice that you can't really fast forward. There's just not really that option like normally with videos. Yeah, you can kind of drag it across and fast forward and rewind. So you have to watch it from beginning to end, or just leave early or whatever you want. I have noticed a little bit of a pain in the ass trying to get out of the video sometimes. Sometimes you have to tap the hell out of the screen to get it to come on. Seems like maybe more if you hit the left side of the screen, it kind of comes off a little bit better. But it works great. It's asking me to rate it. I don't feel like rating it right now. But that's how it'll work. Then when you come to other sites and everything and you need to use Flash, then you just have a little video thing down at the bottom, and it allows you to send it to their server to be able to use it. So yeah, that was a little bit of a look at Skyfire. A lot of the other features are pretty much the same as Safari, which was mostly their intention, so that a lot of people are already used to running Safari on their iPhone, and they don't want to have to try to get used to a bunch of whole new settings, a bunch of whole new features and stuff like that of how to work the browser. So a lot of the other stuff works the same. You still have the bookmarks the same, you still have the search way the same, a lot of the other things are the same. The main thing, of course, is just the flash, popping up and everything. So it's really easy to use, and it can be easily substituted for your Safari, and you can start using Skyfire rather than using your Safari application on the iPhone or iPad or iTouch or whatever. So that's about it for this November 8th. Thanks for watching my iPhone show. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Leave me some comments down below, and I will check you guys the next time. See ya.